Okay, well then if they're negotiating right now for a settlement, how likely is it that an IPO might be part of that settlement? And if it's not part of that settlement, then how are they ever going to get approved for an IPO as long as Gary Gensler's there?
Well, just the nature of the process is that you can't make the IPO, the registration statement, part of the settlement, right? You've got to go through that. It's a separate ministerial process that you go through with the SEC. And what you've got to do is settle this case first, and then you can file. You can't file that registration statement until this case gets settled with the SEC.
But it sounded like he didn't even want to file because he felt it wouldn't be approved.
Well, yeah, he for all intents and purposes, it won't be, right? Until you resolve and reach a settlement with the SEC, which is the reason why he doesn't want to even ask for it, right? The tack is to say, well, we don't need to raise additional money in the capital market, which is true, by the way. The reason why they want an IPO is not because they need the money, the additional capital today. The reason why they want to do the IPO is in order to get liquidity for all of these investors and shareholders that have been tied up in the company for so very long.
That's right.
And think about that, right? Who are all the biggest investors and shareholders in the company? With the exception of SBI, they're all American.
Right.
David, Arthur, Brad, Chris, they're all American. You look at all the VCs other than SBI, they're all American. Why in the world would those people want their liquidity through a foreign exchange? And those are the people that are represented on the board.
Yeah.
Right? Today, if you guys want to buy a foreign company, you don't have to go to a foreign exchange. You can do it here in the States. I mean, I own Volkswagen stock. I own Samsung stock. I own British Petroleum. Do I have accounts at those foreign exchanges, foreign brokers? No. Why? If you look at every big economy in the world, China even, you take their top 10 companies, they're all dual listed in the States, or they have ADRs on U.S. exchanges. In either case, you can buy any big foreign company of note on U.S. exchanges. Why? Because all those people realize that this is where the liquidity is maximized. This is where they get the best valuation. So, yes, they will list in their home exchange, but they'll also make sure their stock is on U.S. exchanges. So if you're a U.S. company, why would you want to do the opposite? All your foreign counterparts are coming here.